Yeah, and
so for Trump now to think that he's actually has any moral authority or credibility with them is quite a fantasy.
And I wonder if, and maybe it's my sort of lens of looking at Donald Trump, from this side looking outward, but the way Trump sounds, I wonder if, in your view, sounds more like the authoritarian governments that he's purportedly criticizing than like a typical American president. This is from Ben Witty's of Lawfare. He wrote a brilliant piece today, and he said in part this. He said, Trump has not merely advocated for the notion of law enforcement as a mechanism for political attack. He's campaigned against those within the bureaucracy who have resisted his vision. He's adopted an active policy of institutional attack on the FBI, public discrediting of intelligence community findings inconvenient to him on Russia. The question is whether this style of politics or aspects of it catches on. He's brought much of his party with him. So you have not only the president, but his party really behaving in a way to say that any institution that does not personally serve the president is delegitimized, is illegitimate. I wonder if that rings similar in your vein to some of these authoritarian regimes.
Certainly does, and we have to remember the people that are protesting in Iran right now have real grievances, both economic and political. They are facing a very, very tough situation. I think it is not the right thing to do for the president to actually try to turn those things into a political football over here in which he's trying to score points against the Obama administration, etc. In fact, there's things that need to be done to actually make sure that the situation in Iran doesn't get worse. But what he seems to be doing, because these tweets seem to be carefully written, actually, unlike much of the other stuff that he does, seems to be aimed not at helping the protesters, but rather fanning the flames so that the situation gets more inflamed and more destabilizing.
And Ned, I think for a lot of people when they hear that, the situation